What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another post game here on Mets Central. And the Mets destroy the Yankees 9-7, and it was almost like a full-out domination until, it took the entire bullpen to get this win, which is the one complaint that I have about this game. Before we jump into everything, please be sure to leave a like if you do enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're a Met fan, and turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live. It got very shaky in the first inning. We're not even going to just waste any more time. We're going to jump into it. Peterson loads the bases up by allowing a single to Volpe and then walking two batters. Gets 3 strikeouts to get his way out of the jam. J.D. Davis looking like vintage J.D. Davis, striking out nonstop. Then you have the bottom of the... Didn't mean to hit my mic. Then you have the bottom of the first. Lindor got a double, and then Nimmo with a walk. Martinez with a brutal double play, and then Alonso and Alvarez reload the bases. But, or I should say load the bases there. And then Tyrone Taylor with a single. Unfortunately, though, Pete Alonso, for some reason, decides to run there. I don't know if he was sent or what, but not really good there because of what happened in the bottom of the second, because it was an easy second inning for Peterson. I don't know why I blanked on his name there for a second. But Mark Vientos crushed a home run to make it 2-0. Could have been a grand slam, but whatever. It is what it is. And then McNeil popped down. Then Bader hit a home run to make it 3-0. And all of a sudden, the Mets starting to get the game open. And Peterson really not looking too bad. He got into trouble a bit in the 4th inning where he allowed the walk and the single. And the Yankees were just driving his pitch count up nonstop. But then you get to the bottom of the 4th. Vientos with another home run. Nobody wanted to see the vision with Vientos like I did. And it's paying off because Mark Vientos, the breakout year is here, and he has been unbelievable for this team, and he's been a big reason this offense continues to roll at the rate that it does. And then Nimmo later on in the inning got a home run. That was a 2-run shot as McNeil was getting hits. Garrett Cole got teed off like it was nothing, and it was beautiful to watch. I love watching that guy eat shit. 6 runs allowed for him, no strikeouts, 4 home runs. Oh, I love it. It makes me so happy. And then the excuses from the Yankee fans saying that he's coming back from an injury. Yeah, okay. I watched Jacob deGrom miss half the season, come back and strike out 12 against the Braves. Yeah, what are we talking about here? No, it's just that the Mets rocked you and you have to live with it. Shut your face. But then Nunez had to come into the 4th, which also really bothered me. That Peterson... Listen, I love the fact that he was able to give you 8 Ks and get out of the jams he did, but 5 walks really drove his pitch count up, and it resorted in them going to the bullpen early. But Nunez was unbelievable out of the pen. And then the 6th inning, the Mets continue to just carve it up. They get back-to-back singles as they carve up Phil Bickford next, which was just beautiful to watch them carve up Phil Bickford of all people. Nimmo then got on because of an error, thankfully, by Gleyber Torres. And then Michael Tonkin comes in and allows a double to J.D. Martinez and then a sac fly from Alonso. I love watching them just annihilate all these faces that I just can't stand, whether it's Garrett Cole, whether it's Phil Bickford, whether it's Michael Tonkin, all these faces that I can't stand. I loved watching them just tear them apart. And then in the 7th inning, unfortunately, though, you had a double there from Judge, which drove in a run because you had a terrible error there by Nunez at first base, covering first. But either way, that was the only run. You didn't think much of it. And then the 8th inning, Ottavino comes in. And this is what really grinds my gears, though, with this team. So, and it just annoys me, too, because I was so convinced going into the year. The bullpen was the strength of this team. I was sold on it. And for unfortunate circumstances, it hasn't been, to be honest with you. It's not like it was an unreasonable prediction, but unfortunately, Edwin Diaz got off to the start he did. Could have been used tonight, but the sticky stuff got him suspended. So you're down a guy there. And then Ottavino, I did not think was going to be this horrendous. I expected regression. I did not expect him to be this. He is garbage. He is unusable. He is trash. Ottavino needs to go at some point because it's just unacceptable what you're getting from him. I mean, he cannot be in this bullpen. And then you had Raley, of course, who needed Tommy John. I was never high on Diekman, but I was like, all right, you get a second lefty back there, put him in lower leverage spots, not bad. Drew Smith, I'm not a big Drew Smith guy, but it's like, all right, lower leverage spots with him. And then you also, again, like it was just unfortunate the way things went down with this bullpen, but Ottavino just really did not do good. Danny Young, neither did he. And then, of course, you have Reed Garrett come in, allows a freaking home run to Aaron Judge, a grand slam, which I wish they pitched around him. I wish they walked him even. An intentional walk I would have taken with the bases loaded, but they weren't going to do that realistically. And unfortunately, Reed Garrett pays the price for it. And it just sucks. I mean, thankfully, he got the bottom of the lineup out easily to shut the door of this game, but it just sucks that it even got to that standpoint where it was 9-7, because I wanted to sit here and talk about them pummeling the Yankees, and hopefully I get to do that tomorrow, though, because you have Luis Hill pitching for the Yankees, and then you have Manaea. I don't know what to expect from Manaea. It is what it is with him, honestly. You're either getting a good start or you're getting one of the worst starts you've ever seen in your life. There's just really no in between. Unfortunately, that's really the story of this Mets rotation, which this is why I'm asking, just please call up Udo or Scott, like, please, to at least replace McGill. But it's not going to be that way. And it is what it is, honestly. But again, and outside of that, the bullpen, you have to think maybe the Mets are going to call up a new arm for tomorrow, send down like a Danny Young, and then call up. I don't really know who they're going to call up, but they have to get a fresh arm up here for tomorrow because they taxed the bullpen so much. For a game that they were up 9-1 in, it sucks how much they taxed the bullpen, because now you're off with Hauser, Drew Smith, and Jake Diekman for tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know who you call up. Josh Walker, Cole Sulzer. Like, I don't know who it's going to be, but they got to get a fresh arm up here one way or another because they use way too much, and it just sucks that it got to that standpoint, but you absolutely take the damn win and you run with it. One game below 500 now, so the Mets, again, clawing their way back to where they are a respectable team, at the very least in the standings, and they are, what, like half a game back of a wild card, or one game back of a wild card spot, so not that much of an uphill battle. They're at least getting to a positive run differential too. Look at that. So a lot of positives in that front tonight. But again, just never make it that interesting again. I'm good on the whole making it interesting, making it about the show type deal. But Mets, they're getting wins. That's all that matters right now. But that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new, especially if you're a Met fan. Turn on your notifications so you know when I upload or go live next. And I'll see you guys in the next one.